Wise Old Owl's Canoe Trip Adventure by Robert Kraus. Wise Old Owl sat at his typewriter and could not think of an adventure to write. Am I a washed-up writer, he wondered. Does anybody know what a typewriter is? A typewriter is what they used to use to type letters to people before we had computers. Then he picked up the Forest Fun magazine and saw an ad. For the adventure of your life, take a canoe trip with Slow Turtle, toast marshmallows over a campfire, sleep under the stars, enjoy life in the wild. Call Slow Turtle, your personal guide. 1-800-TUR-TLE. Just what I need, hooted Wise Old Owl. He dialed the number, and after a very long time, a sleepy voice answered. Hello, Slow Turtle. This is Wise Old Owl, beloved author. I'd like to take your canoe trip. You got it, said Slow Turtle, sounding wide awake. Meet me at the hollow tree at the riverbank in 10 minutes. Wise Old Owl hopped into his little red roadster and tootled through the magic forest to the hollow tree at the riverbank. Slow Turtle recognized Wise Old Owl at once. I've read all your books, sir, he said. It will be an honor to be your guide. Thank you, said Wise Old Owl. It will be an honor to be guided by you. Slow Turtle looked at Wise Old Owl from head to toe. You can't go on a canoe trip in those clothes, said Turtle. He gave Wise Old Owl some of his old clothes to put on. Wise Old Owl ducked behind a bush and changed. Soon he was ready for his canoe trip adventure. Now pop on this parachute, said Slow Turtle. A parachute for a canoe trip? Said Wise Old Owl. You'll see, said Turtle. Slow Turtle showed Wise Old Owl some basic paddling strokes. Then they pushed off. Slow Turtle hopped into the back of the canoe and Wise Old Owl sat in front. Getting there is half the fun, said Slow Turtle. I hope so, said Wise Old Owl. Slow Turtle and Wise Old Owl paddled through the calm waters. Enjoy the beautiful scenery while you can, warned Slow Turtle. What do you mean, said Wise Old Owl. You'll see, said Slow Turtle. You'll see. Then the calm waters got choppier and choppier and choppier. Now paddle as if your life depends on it, because it does, said Slow Turtle. They had not paddled far when the canoe began to fill with water. Slow Turtle handed Wise Old Owl a tin can. Now bail as if your life depends on it, because it does. They managed to stay afloat, but barely. And now, the highlight of your trip, said Slow Turtle. We're about to go over the falls. Be sure your parachute is securely fastened, said Wise Old Owl. Crashing, dashing, splashing over the falls they went. Swoosh! They jumped out of the canoe, their parachutes open. Boy, do I like an endangered species, hooted Wise Old Owl. They floated through the air and landed in the river. Swim for shore, shouted Turtle. I can't swim, cried Wise Old Owl. Thinking fast, he grabbed a floating branch and kicked his way to shore. At last, Slow Turtle and Wise Old Owl crawled out of the river, soaking wet but glad to be alive. We've lost our marshmallows, said Slow Turtle. We'll have to live off the land. We're only a stone throws from your camp, said Wise Old Owl. You're so wise, said Slow Turtle. They started walking. They had not gone far when they meet Miss Bear taking her class for a nature walk. That's Wise Old Owl, said Pearl Squirrel. He's soaking wet, said Chipmunk. Who's that turtle with him, said Eugene Fieldmouse. What a pleasant surprise, said Wise Old Owl. Allow me to introduce to my friend and guide, Slow Turtle. Slow Turtle built a bonfire. He and Wise Old Owl dried off their wet clothes. Then everyone toasted marshmallows and sang songs led by Slow Turtle. I may be a turtle, but I don't laugh, you see. I have a shell on my back, but it's home to me. Turtle-loo-roo-loo, turtle-loo-roo-loo, Turtle roo, turtle loo. Soon it was time to go. Goodbye, dear Miss Bear and students, said Wise Old Owl. I have a book to write before I sleep. And I have songs to sing, said Slow Turtle. And I have students to teach, said Miss Bear. Before long, they were back at the hollow tree by the river bank. Wise Old Owl was happy to change back into his own clothes. I must be going, said Wise Old Owl, but first, allow me to say that you are a wonderful guide. Tell your friends to call me at 1-800-TUR-TLE. What an adventure, said Wise Old Owl as he tooled home in his little red roadster. I'm glad I tried something new. It was just what I needed. Then he sat down at his typewriter and wrote Wise Old Owl's Canoe Trip Adventure, the very book you're reading now. How many of you have gone on an adventure and tried something new?